for finding surface area of rectangular prisms on tonight's homework, which is even easier than what we did on last night's homework. So let me just label the different faces. For rectangular prisms, you'll have at most 3 unique faces like we do here, A, B, and C, because face C is the top of the rectangular prism, which is 5.8 by 9.4 meters. The bottom face will be congruent. And so that's why I say that at most you'll have 3 different. Sometimes you'll have even less than that, because maybe this is a square, maybe the whole thing's a cube. You may have more than 3 pairs of congruent figures. Just depends on the... But this is the worst case scenario, which is not too bad. We'll find the area of each individual face. The area of face A, we have obviously a rectangle. With dimensions 9.4 meters by this height is the same as this height, so 6.3 meters. And you can do that on a calculator. 9.4 times 6.3. $59 and 22/100 for that face. Area of face B. Face B is closer to a square, but not quite a square. It's got a base of 5 8/10 and a height of 6 3/10. When I do base times height, 5.8 multiplied by 6.3, I get 36 54/100. Area of face C, another rectangle. The base is 9.4 because you see it would be congruent to this line segment. And the height, we'll get that dimension from right here, 5.8. These line segments are parallel and congruent, so 5.8. When I do base times height, 9.4 times 5.8, get 54 and 52/100. We're only using calculators on much of this unit just so that we don't get bogged down in all the computation. I mean, it would be good practice, but there's so much computation that it would just drag out the homework beyond the time that I'd prefer you to be spending. So you can use a calculator to calculate these individual areas, and then just know that the surface area would be equal to 2 times the area A plus 2 multiplied by the area of face B plus 2 multiplied by the area of face C. So plug those numbers in during the pause, calculate your final surface area, and then come back and see how you did.
Paused.
Surface area would be twice this 59 and 22/100, plus we're going to double the 36 and 54/100. And we're also doubling this 54 and 52/100. This is 118 and 44/100. And 72 plus 1 more, because I see 5/10 will be doubled, so that's 1 more whole, so 73 and 8/100. Plus this would be 108 plus 1 more, so 109 and 4/100. So I have 180, 191, 200, 300, and 52, 56, 300, and 56/100 meters squared for the total surface area of the rectangular prism in problem 6. And if you look at the bottom of the puzzle part, that's the letters are GE for 356/100, and so you would write a GE above the number 6 in the puzzle. I'm not going to do this next problem, 7, but I just want to mention that if they're talking about a rectangular storage box and describing it to you, you should try to sketch it. So you can just start by sketching a rectangle. I know I'm cheating with this software, but just it doesn't have to be perfect. Just sketch a quick rectangle, and then it's got depth, so try to make these line segments congruent, and then just connect them. And then you have a rectangular prism. And then you can put, the reason to do that is because if you can put the dimensions on the shape, it's easier to visualize. So 15 inches long, I'm going to call that the length, 9 inches high, so I'll put a 9 inches here for the height, and 12 inches wide, that would be this dimension. So 12 going this way, 15 this way, and a height of 9 inches. And then once you've got that, it's very similar to the problem we just did together, except it's even easier because these are all whole numbers. Okay, I hope that helped with the homework. I'll see you tomorrow.